Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam. Today I'm going to be unboxing and taking a look at the Dungeon Master's Screen Wilderness Kit. I use the DM screens not only to game, but also to decorate behind my my session videos, if ever you see those. So always looking to get a new one. And also this seems to have some extra stuff with it. So nice little venture into the wilds with this kit for the world's greatest role-playing game. It says whatever. In addition to the DM screen, also includes 5 dry erase sheets featuring hex maps, food and water tracker, rules reference for wilderness chases, wilderness journeys, and the actions you can take in combat. 27 cards that make it easy to keep track of conditions, initiative, environmental effects, and a box to hold the cards. Those sound a lot like the stuff in the Essentials kit. So we'll open this up and see if they... however, the screen, at least from the thickness of this, seems to be a much nicer quality screen than that was in the Essentials kit, which is good, because I wasn't a fan of the quality of that. Okay, so this opens up here, and this is actually like a little mini thick folder to be able to hold stuff in. Like that holds its shape. So that's interesting. Got a light hex pattern in the design in the background of this. Anyways, we will start with the screen. And the first impression I have is this is a matte texture. This is not glossy. And even just from the first panel, that's beautiful. Oh. Okay. So yeah, this is, instead of being glossy, this is a matte bit of artwork. Yeah, this sort of almost like desert with like a crater and a ship that's stranded in the middle of that. Going up onto mountains. The icy mountains with the white dragon here. And those mountains fade on this other end to this green, lush mountains that has this green dragon flying above. You can kind of see something raising up here in the background. Some other range. And on this end, it fades into a lagoon, a sea of some sort. And you have this creature, perhaps a kraken, some other tendrilled creature reaching up and grabbing onto this bit of broken rock with this ruin of a civilization on it. This is a very pretty DM screen. And yeah, wilderness space. Sure. Now on this side, what do we got? Setting a DC. Simple. Tracking DCs for surfaces or time since there. So yeah, good thing for wilderness. Damage by level and severity. So setting random damage amounts. Quick chart for that. Hit points for objects. Armor class for objects. Great if you have to break things. I love having the list of skills and associated abilities. Simple as it seems, I have trouble remembering them all. Long jump, high jump, suffocating, concentration, some basic rules there. Exhaustion, so we get to the condition, and then we have the rest of our conditions here over the next bit and a half. So, again, and there's still art on the inside of this, like many, basically all the 5th edition DM screens have had. Just having the conditions is crucial. You constantly need to reference those. Some weather charts, temperature, wind, precipitation, rules for extreme cold, extreme heat, and strong wind. Again, if you're doing exploration, that's a good thing to have quick reference. And then on our final panel, we have travel pace. Wonderful. Services. Okay, if you end up going to a civilization, encounter distance based on terrain. Wilderness navigation DCs. From how far can you be heard? Cover rules, light rules, obscured areas, visibility conditions based on the weather and environment, the speeds of different vessels, sailing ships and such. Going along with services, there's food, drink, and lodging, and then there's foraging DCs. So yeah, a little bit's going into civilization, but a lot of it is just out in wilderness, general good things. And again, some of this art is beautiful. So we have DM screen, very pretty, and a little more focused on your wilderness. You know, still plenty of general stuff, but a little more focused on the wilderness kind of encounters. And then we have these cards. We get Wilderness Journeys. Sheet provides guidelines for playing through wilderness travel and keeping track of supplies during a journey. So, journey cycles, weather, pace, navigate, encounter, supplies, progress, rules for becoming lost. Some random encounter, like discovers a monument. Roll in the monuments table. Monuments table's right here. Weird locales. Food and water. The needs based on a creature. Tracking supplies. Foraging. So there's just some sort of general rules. It's sort of a laminated card. Almost feels like an extra page taken out of the rule book and laminated to be used on its own. Supply tracker. Food, water, carried, used. So if you really want to get down to it and make sure they have enough food and water, and they don't have simple spells just to do that for themselves, then here's how to play that kind of game. And we got a hex map on the back. So, numbered 1 to 10, 11 to 20, kind of going down 100 hexes to do like a proper wilderness hex crawl kind of thing. Alright then. We have rules for wilderness chases, playing the chase, chase complications, dashing, reactions, ending a chase, escape factors, splitting up, and then reversing it for who's chasing who. So you have a card for that. Actions in combat. This is basically a page taken out of the player's handbook. What the actions are, and the back has another hex map. So useful there. Then we have another hex map. There's several of those, and this is a hex map on both sides. Which I guess technically, I mean, it would make sense because, and these are laminated, so you could wet erase marker on these. Because you could draw out your environment and say, as a DM, I have one of them. But then the players are having to try and fill out what's on there on their own, so. That's basically the idea behind that. And yeah, these are the full page divided, so I think the color is different, but otherwise they're the same. You know, fold them and punch out cards that you got in the, if you got the Essentials kit. Although they're conditions, it's not like you couldn't do with more than one copy. And also there is extreme cold, extreme heat, strong wind. Well, it's art for those. So there are some extra ones in here that aren't really conditions, but are situations for them to deal with. And then we have initiative cards. Again, only these ones utilize the art from the screen itself. So very pretty there. So if you want cards to keep track of that. And then this will punch out and fold to be a box, in much the same way as the other. But it, again, has the art from it on the inside. So if you want a way to store the cards, if you use those, you can do that. However, I will point out, as this is a full sheet that is divided, these cards are larger than normal cards. So these won't fit in a card sleeve. You know, if you have like a binder page where you put like your spell cards, these don't fit in there. That was the issue I had with the condition cards from the Essentials kit. So these are the same because there's still a full sheet divided. So there is that to be aware of. But otherwise, I mean, in general, still can be useful, and that's why they come with a box of their own. Still, yeah, I think a few extra wilderness rules, or perhaps ones that I've just missed, but I think that's some new wilderness rules. And then the screen does look beautiful. I will link where you can check it out down below. And, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff that helps me out. Thank you for watching.